Hello there, Taurus, and welcome to your reading with me. I'm Simone, and I'll be doing both a general and a love reading for you for this week from the 20th to the 26th of September. Please keep in mind that this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you, and if it doesn't, that's okay. But you may also need to have a look at your moon, Venus, or rising sign to get a better idea of what to expect. So to get started, I'm just shuffling your cards and I'll pull a few to get sort of the general energy around your reading for this week. Give us a bit of an idea of what your reading is going to be about, Taurus. Now, I'm feeling a little bit anxious as I'm shuffling your cards. What can Taurus expect for this week, please, universe? For Taurus, please. Yeah, I am feeling a little bit of an anxious energy. The heart's beating a little bit fast, a little bit nervous. So we'll see what comes up for you. Let's have a look. You're starting off with a sign, and then you've got intuition and movement. So you want to see something happen, Taurus. You're waiting for something to happen. You've been asking for a sign. You've been using your intuition. You want to know what to do. You want to know what to do, when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. There's a lot of questions here. I feel like things perhaps are not moving fast enough for you. So you're trying to work out what's going on here. Which way are things going to go? How do I go about this? And, you know, you're asking for signs from the universe or from your guides so that you can work out which way things are going to go. Because at the moment, it's like you can't even feel what's going to happen, Taurus, which, you know, that is quite off-putting when you're in that kind of situation. Next card out is the World. So when you're talking about asking for signs, it's really nice to see the World there, because that is letting you know that the world, the universe, your guides, they are supporting you and they are making things happen in the background for you. Also, trying to tell you not to be fearful of what's coming or how things are working, because everything is working in your favor. You are being supported by the universe in this regard, Taurus, and I'm not exactly sure of what it is yet that you're waiting for, but we will get to that. Then with the King of Wands here, it kind of feels like I need to say, you know, everything is as it should be at this moment in time. And yes, you're a bit worried about things, but I do feel like things are where they need to be. Yes, perhaps there is a bit more that you need to learn in regards to your situation, but I feel like things are as they should be at the moment. And then you've got the Knight of Pentacles there. So something is coming your way. There is maybe an offer coming your way. It is, I feel like I need to say it's a really good time financially. Or if you're waiting for financial stability, if you're waiting for an offer of stability or something to do with your finances, I do feel like this Knight is bringing something in, some kind of an offer for you. Also, if you're thinking about investing, Taurus, this would be a really good time to look at doing that as well. So that is something to keep in mind. But financially, I feel like there is stability coming your way. Now, this could be connected to a job or career situation as well. Finances and career can sort of go hand in hand there. So I feel like there is a connection with that too. If somebody is waiting on a job offer or waiting to be told what to do next in regards to a job, I do feel like there is some news coming in that regard as well. And things are going to start moving quite fast with this Knight of Swords here. You can see the Knight is charging in with this offer, but I do feel like this is also saying that there might be a little bit of a problem, which is causing you a little bit of worry. So it may be that things are not happening fast enough, but it could also be that something's feeling a little bit risky as well. and you're waiting for things to happen. And although you feel like it's a bit of a risky situation, but I do feel like also you want things to hurry up and you really want to make things happen. And then with the High Priestess here, it is feeling like you do need to use your intuition in this instance, because the High Priestess, she knows everything, and she is in line with this intuition card. So the High Priestess, she does know, she has a feeling of what the outcome is going to be. And I feel like, Taurus, you know that you are moving to a place where things are going to become much easier or much calmer. And I feel like that is what you're working towards. You just want some stability there. And it feels like it is coming your way as far as finances, any kind of settlement in regards to a job, if you want things to calm down or feel a bit more stable in terms of career or job opportunities. I do feel like it is on its way. I think I've brought this up in previous readings, and it is taking its time getting to you. But it's like it starts and it stops and it starts and it stops. And then maybe you get a little bit of information that makes you think that, okay, things are going to start happening here. And then things then come to a standstill and you don't get the result that you're actually looking for. And then you've got the Ten of Wands here, the Five of Cups, and the Chariot. So you may be at the point, Taurus, where you feel like it's time to give up. You may feel like there's no point in pushing, or there's no point in trying to make things go your way. And you could be feeling like, no, I'm done with this. It's all too hard. I'm just going to walk away. But the thing is that the change is coming. The thing is that success is coming your way with the Chariot over here. Things are working in your favor. The Chariot is about success and winning. Basically, the Chariot rushes in and wins the day. And I feel like you're closing up a cycle here with this Ten of Wands. Yes, the Ten of Wands can be about betrayal and backstabbing and people going behind your back. But in this instance, I feel like you're moving on to calmer waters here with this Six of Swords and closing out a cycle that was not working for you, was not working in your favor. And while you're doing that, it actually feels like maybe you're giving up or it's time to walk away. But I feel like you're actually headed towards a yes answer more than a no answer. Whoever it is, just ask that question. I don't know who you are, but if you're looking for a yes answer, then I feel like you're getting that with that Chariot card coming up there, as opposed to a no. So let's see what else is happening here. You've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Justice card. So you've been working really hard at this, Taurus. So if it is something in regards to a job, you are getting noticed and you're getting an equal balance here with the Justice card. I feel like everything's leaning towards you, or things are working out in your favor with this Justice card here, because you have put in the work, because you have hung in there, and you haven't walked away like this Five of Cups would suggest you have been thinking about. So the solid foundation here, that's what you're working towards, Taurus. This Four of Wands. I feel like there is a solid foundation that's been worked on or been built on. If you're building a house, or if you're waiting for some news about a house, Taurus, I feel like that's what we're talking about here. But you have been working towards it. Whoever is still waiting on closing up contracts or signing contracts, probably in regards to a house or a job, I feel like it is still coming. It is still in the works. I feel like there isn't a no answer that's connected to that at this time. I mean, we all know that things can change. Everybody has their own free will. And when I read cards, I'm reading the energy as it is right now. And at this point, I'm not feeling a no. I'm feeling like there are just things going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of. So things are being delayed right now, while everything gets pulled together. There is a delay, but I feel like the delay is bringing about something good. The delay is bringing about that stable foundation. And I don't know who this is for, but I've just seen an image of chocolate covered peanuts. It's chocolate covered peanuts or chocolate covered almonds or something chocolate covered. Maybe somebody's eating that right now. You really like it. You just had it. I'm really not sure, but that's the image that they've given me. Please take it however it resonates. Yeah, so I feel like this delay is so that it's like so that the right decision can be made, so that, you know, all the I's can be dotted and all the T's can be crossed and everything can be exactly as it needs to be, so that when you get your answer, when you get your job opportunity, when that comes up, or when you are offered this offer of stability, I feel like the delay is so that when you are given this opportunity, everything will be just right and there will be no need to change anything. There'll be no need to change anything once it's all finalized. It'll be done and dusted, and there will be no further delays once you get your sort of positive or yes answer to whatever it is that's going on for you here, Taurus. So let's move in to your love reading here, Taurus. What can Taurus expect in love this week? What can Taurus expect in love this week? Please, universe. This is actually feeling good, Taurus. There's a positive feeling, not only in your general reading, but I feel like there's some positivity coming up in your love reading as well. Let's have a look. So this is your current situation, Taurus. We've got the Moon, the Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. So you're struggling with some emotions a little bit, or somebody's struggling with some emotions, either you or the person that you're thinking about here. And there's some confusion. So you want the chaos to be over and done with this Six of Swords here. You want the chaos to come to an end. But that's going to involve really, really looking at your emotions, talking about your emotions. Somebody wants to, I guess, reveal something about themselves with that Moon card here, reveal how they're feeling, bring stuff to the surface. I'm drawn to these bubbles coming up to the surface. So I feel like somebody wants to bring something to the surface and let things be known. But it's a really hard decision to be made here. It's a struggle. It's confusing, and they're not sure if it's the right thing to do here. So let's have a look at how you're actually feeling about your person, Taurus. How is Taurus feeling about their person? I feel like you're in a little bit of a tricky situation. Got the Eight of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. So, Taurus, I feel like you have been left out in the cold here. Your soulmate, for whatever reason, has been indecisive about, it just feels like they're indecisive about what they want to do with you. I feel like, you know, it's a little bit up and down with you and your person. There is some fear here with how you're feeling at the moment. You've got this confusion. And I do feel like they may have left you out in the cold. If that's the case, I am really sorry about that, because this feels like a soulmate connection for you with this Two of Cups. And I do feel like, though, when your person has walked away, they didn't lock the door. there's a key with a lock here on this door, and I feel like they didn't lock the door. They did leave the key for you. And I do feel like they're waiting for you to tell them where they stand, or they're waiting for you to tell them how you feel. Perhaps you've held back with your feelings because you're a little bit frightened. Maybe you're feeling a little frightened of commitment. I feel like someone here is frightened of commitment, or somebody was asking for marriage and you, Taurus, was saying no. I don't think I'm ready for that. Even though you feel like this is a soulmate connection, I feel like they were offering you marriage and they were saying, you know, either marry me or that's it, I'm walking away. And you've gone, no, I don't think I'm ready for that level of commitment. Now, that won't be for everybody, but there is somebody listening who that is for. And yeah, maybe you don't want that. Maybe you don't want to feel trapped at the moment, Taurus. But that doesn't mean that you don't love your person. I really feel like you do, and I feel like you want to be with them, but you just weren't ready. You weren't ready to commit at that much of a high level because it's a little bit frightening for you. And if it wasn't about marriage, for those of you who weren't having that experience, I do feel like what you were feeling was so much that it was frightening. And perhaps you walked away from your person because it's just so much, and having to express those sorts of feelings it doesn't feel right for you. It's too vulnerable, or it makes you feel like you're being weak when you're trying to express feelings of that depth. So how is your person feeling about you, Taurus? Lots and lots of love here with this Queen of Cups, and they're just waiting. They think that you're out there getting on with your life, and you're looking good, and you're looking after yourself, and they really see you going places without them. And I feel like it's almost like they feel like they need to just give up with this Hanged Man here. They know that you are a soulmate. But they're feeling like even though they've got all this love for you and they want to tell you all about it, they're feeling like they can't. Maybe they think, or you have, or they just think that you've moved on with somebody else. So they're feeling like they can't approach. I mean, at the moment, there is no cards of communication here. We've got no wands. So this is just all feeling. There's no doing, really. There's not a lot of doing happening here. It's just all feeling and thinking. That's pretty much what's going on between you and your person. And a lot of feelings that are not being brought out into the open because of fear, because of, you know, not knowing what's going on. So I'd rather just say nothing, or I'd rather just do nothing. There are really no action cards here. This is all just about how the two of you are feeling. You know, your person's looking at you and going, wow, they look really good. And they look like they're doing really well for themselves, and I'm not sure if they're still single or not. Have they moved on without me? So I'm just going to hang back and not do a lot. I'm pretty much giving up because I don't know what else to do. And you're going, wow, this whole thing is terrifying. Even though it's my soulmate, I don't know how to reach out to them because that just feels so scary. But both of you have all these feelings that you want to put out there and get out into the open, but it's so scary that nobody's saying anything. And finally, we get some cards of communication, Taurus. I feel like somebody's going to make a decision, and the decision is going to be to make contact because they want a victory, and it's probably that your person's going to reach out to you because I'm really drawn to the match here in these cards as far as the water and the blue, and I'm really drawn to that match. So I feel as though this is your person who's going to reach out to you. They're going to make contact. They want to talk to you. They want a victory with you. They want to see this through. They want that, even if it's just communication as a start. I feel like if that's all they get right now, they would be happy with that, because that means that at least there's a little bit of movement there, because I was really stuck on the fact that there was no movement, there was no communication as I was reading your person's row there. But I feel like more than anything, they just want to know that they can talk to you and know that they can actually reach out to you. And once that gets started, then I feel like the conversations will start happening where feelings are able to be shared, and then that gives you a bit of an idea of where things are going. But there is big love here, Taurus. There's just a bit of fear standing in the way at the moment. But thank you so much for watching your reading this week, Taurus. I really appreciate it. If you did get some clarity or guidance out of the reading, please give me a like, share, or subscribe so that I know that the readings got to the people that needed to hear it. But I wish you all the best for the week, and I'll see you again next week. Thank you, Taurus. Hello there, Virgo, and welcome to your weekly reading with me. I'm Simone, and I'll be doing both the general and a love reading for you for this week. So please keep in mind that this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, that's okay. You may need to check out your moon, Venus, or rising sign as well, just to get a better idea of what you can expect for the week. So I'm just shuffling your cards to get the sort of general vibe of what we can expect in your reading, what's going on with you this week. So what's happening for Virgo this week, please, universe? What can Virgo expect this week? Oh, things are feeling a little bit better. I feel like I'm hearing perspective. So perhaps, Virgo, you've been able to put things into perspective this week, or over the last week you've gotten a bit of clarity recently, or you will be this week. Perspective, a different perspective, or change perspective. But let's see what the cards have to say. Intuition. And then we've got ask the question. And then we've got fertile ground. Now, Virgo, I feel like a lot of you are trying to use your intuition to find some answers here. Or you're seeking guidance of some sort, or you've got some pretty big feelings about something. And then we've asked the question in fertile ground there. I kind of feel like that you've got a bit of a decision here. Should you ask the question, or should you just leave things alone in order to get to like a level of comfort, or in order to see things grow and progress? Do you ask the question, or do you just leave things alone? I'm feeling like ask the question is actually a question. Is that what you want to do, or should you just leave it alone? Use your intuition on this one. I feel like you're being told. But what else? Tell us more about this story, please, universe. What else can Virgo expect here? Which way is this going to go? Okay, so somebody, Virgo, I feel you're a bit worried about being left out in the cold here with the Five of Pentacles, and then you've got the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So perhaps you're feeling like with the situation that you're in, I think you're feeling like that maybe there's not enough equality, or there's not enough fairness here. Not an equal give and take. I feel like, though, you are actually in a really good situation, and I feel like you're not exactly seeing things for what they are. Now, this card is actually you, Virgo, the Nine of Pentacles. It's Virgo, big Virgo energy in that card. And I feel like you need to perhaps understand that things are good as they are. You have fertile ground here. And I'm feeling like there's a question coming up here. It's, what are you looking for, or what is it that you expect, Virgo? Because I feel as though things are really good at the moment with this Nine of Pentacles. Everything is really good, but you're worried that something is going to fall apart here with this Five of Pentacles. You're either worried that somebody's going to walk away from you and leave you out in the cold, or you're worried that you're going to maybe lose your job or get pushed on from a situation, or that a friend is not happy with you at the moment. And I feel like you want to ask, what's going on here? You want to ask, what are you doing? What's going on here? What's happening? But I'm not sure. Like, I feel like if you ask the question, it might upset the good stuff that you've got going on at the moment, because there's good, it's like the situation is how it's supposed to be. And then if you ask the question, you're going to upset the apple cart, because I am really being drawn to this apple in this tree. And I feel like asking big questions right now might be tempting fate. You might be messing with a situation that is actually quite good. So do you really want to be doing that? Let's have a look. You've got the Four of Pentacles. There are a lot of pentacles here, Virgo. And pentacles do represent Earth, so that's quite fitting. But you've got the Four of Pentacles, the Fool, and the King of Wands there. So looking at the King of Wands, where it is right now, it's telling us that things are as they should be. Things are good. The King of Pentacles, he's pretty happy. I mean, the King of Wands, sorry, he's pretty happy. He's even got a little lizard mate down at the bottom over here. He's got a beautiful robe. Look at his beautiful wand. There's communication. People are talking. He's got some nice shoes on. Everything's really good as it is. But it's feeling risky for you at the moment. You're feeling guarded. You're holding on to your feelings because you feel like something is going to be taken away from you. You feel like either someone's going to walk away from you, or you might be feeling like you're not up to someone's standards with this Four of Pentacles here. Or you might, again, be feeling like somehow you're going to lose your job, or things are going to fall apart. But it's feeling like you think that you're in, that by opening up or letting your guard down, you might be taking a risk. So you're sort of holding your emotions together. You're perhaps not letting people know how you feel. But you're not actually seeing that you're in a good situation at the moment. And I do feel like things are going to improve here. It's like everything is as it should be. Things are just right. And I feel like you're missing that because there's something that's really freaking you out. But what is it? What is this thing that's freaking you out? And I get the image, as I say that, of a fence. There's a fence, and I feel like it's a low fence. It's not one of those really tall 6-foot fences. It's a low fence that I feel like is separating two properties or two sides of the street, or like a fence between two houses. Please take it however it resonates. It's got to mean something for someone. But yeah, I'm seeing this low fence between two, I think it's two houses, two properties. As I say that, everything is as it should be at the moment, but you're feeling like there's a risk involved here for you. And you're wondering if it's worth continuing on the path that you're on, if it's worth that risk, if it's worth that risk of you getting hurt. Because you do feel like you're going to get hurt if you keep going. But then you've got the Four of Wands here, which is all about a stable foundation. And you've got the Four of Cups, where you're sitting and thinking and waiting for things to happen. And then you've got the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is somebody who hides their emotions. So again, you're holding back with emotions, but at the same time, you want to be giving. You want to be nurturing. And you know what it is that you're working towards. You know what it is that you want. You want the stable foundation. but you're frightened to go ahead and get it. You're just sitting back. It's like you're watching how things are unfolding before you're making any serious big decisions or any big commitments. You want to see how things unfold before you make your final decision or before you give your big answer. It's like, no, I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to wait for the information. I'm going to see if there's any other offer that comes in before I make my final decision, because you feel like there's a risk that you're taking here. You feel like there's a risk that you're taking, but because you feel like you're taking a risk, you're not noticing that you've actually got what you want. Virgo, you're not seeing it. You've got what you want. It's like, because you're so used to things going wrong, you're expecting that something's going to happen to upset your life. You know, it's like, well, it's too good to be true. How can I be this happy? How can everything be going so well? And then you get the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords. I'm getting everything a bit back to front today. Then you've got the Ace of Swords, which is, you know, there's a chance there for forward movement and for commitment. I'm hearing commitment. There is a chance for commitment there. And with the High Priestess, you know what you want, Virgo. The High Priestess matches up really well with that intuition card. You know what you want. And if this is a relationship that we're talking about here, you've got the Lovers card, which is beautiful. You've got the Magician. You've been manifesting this. This is what you've been working towards. But you don't trust what you're feeling, Virgo. Like, when you really think about it, things are probably feeling good, really good. As I said, too good to be true. So you're trying to decide, is this worth the risk of possibly getting hurt? Now, I mean, only you know if that's worth the risk. You're the one living the situation. It's not me. But it's, you know, everything is saying, yes, this is good. These are good outcomes. This is what you've been wanting. You've got what you wanted. And you've got this chance to really see things start to move forward. I don't know who's got the little dog that somebody's little dog just jumped up onto their lap. And I feel like it may be like a bit of a fluffy dog, but it's just a little one, and it's just jumped up into your lap. So if that is you, you know what I'm talking about, then really please pay attention to what the universe is telling you right now, that things are as they should be. And if you're trying to decide if this is a romantic situation where you're trying to decide if you're with the right person, it's feeling like, yes, with this Ace of Swords here, you are with the right person. And if this is a job or a career thing that you're experiencing, it feels like it's not too good to be true. You've worked really hard for this. You've asked for this. You've asked your guides, you've asked the universe, you've asked your God to please deliver on the thing that you've wanted the most. And I really feel like, you know, they've come through, they have delivered, and you've got that now. But because you're so used to things going wrong, Virgo, you're waiting for the fall down. You're waiting for something to crumble, but it's not happening at this stage. So I really feel like it's like, enjoy what you have. Don't look for the things that aren't actually there. Don't look for the chaos, because right now the chaos isn't there. So just enjoy what you have. And I feel like for some of you, it's enjoy your freedom. Enjoy the freedom to do what you want, and enjoy the freedoms that that are coming with, perhaps with your workplace. Maybe you're free to come and go as you want, or work your own hours. but I'm feeling like you enjoy some of the freedoms that you have at the moment as well, whatever that means for you. But moving into your love reading, this is the current energy of your situation. So you're being asked to have some patience at the moment with Temperance there, but I feel like at the same time you're really sort of looking for guidance. And with the wheel there, it's telling you that this is the right time, that, you know, everything is falling into place as it needs to. It is divine timing. So either your person came in right when they were supposed to, or you're going to meet somebody right when you're supposed to. But I do feel like the universe is saying, just wait, don't do anything right now, because you're getting all the answers. You're getting what you want here. I feel like you've really been thinking about if you are on the right path with your person, or if you should wait, or if you should move on. And we're going to have a look now at your actual feelings towards your person. And there again, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, Virgo. We've also got the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands as well. So again, things are looking really good here, Virgo. You're putting in the work to get to that sort of ultimate stability. You're almost there with the Eight of Pentacles. You're working really hard. You're trying to hold everything together as well. And then again, we've got the Four of Wands to match up with the Four of Wands in the general reading. So, you know, a reason to celebrate. I feel like you really do. You have very strong feelings for your person, and you're willing to put in the work, but there's this feeling of being uneasy, feeling of uncertainty here with your person, which is like you're in a really good place. Your person thinks that you are amazing. Your person thinks that you are worth the effort, and we are going to look at how they feel in a minute, but I do think that you look at your person and you go, wow, this is the person I can settle down with. That is what I want. That is what I'm working towards. I want stability here. And you feel like they are right for you, but there is this feeling of being uncertain. So let's have a look at how your person feels about you right now, Virgo. Got the Magician again, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Cups. Now, this person thinks you are amazing. This person asked the universe to please bring somebody into my life. And there you were, Virgo. And I do feel like there's a lot of passion here. And I do think that they feel very comfortable with you. I do think that they feel like you could be the one. You could be the long-term commitment. And you could be the one that they settle down with for the long term. I feel like, again, a lot of work has gone into this. It may have started off a little bit unstable, which gives you those feelings of uncertainty, Virgo. But I do think that your person thinks you're amazing. You think they're amazing. There's a lot of romance here, a lot of passion. And I feel like they just... I'm hearing I want to give Virgo everything that they deserve. You know, like perhaps your person knows that you haven't had it easy in love, Virgo, and they want to come in, they want to sweep you off your feet. They may even, I mean, it could be soon, it could be further down the track. They may even be looking at marriage with you. But I do feel like in this case, it's just about being patient. You're looking for answers, and I feel like they'll come to you, but you just need to hang in there. Try not to run away, Virgo. I feel like this is a good match. I feel like you were both looking for each other, and then all of a sudden, there you were. You know, you bumped into each other, or I don't know, maybe you met online. If you did meet online, like they just popped up, or you just popped up. There you were, and it was like, well, I'm going to give this person a try, and it's working out. But I just feel like you may need to talk yourself out of running away here. There's a bit of self-sabotage going on. And this is the outcome here, Virgo. You've got the Eight of Cups, the Star, and the Four of Cups. So, yeah, you are having these thoughts that it's all going to fall apart and that you're not going to have the chance to be happy. You're very hopeful that it's going to work out, Virgo, but at the same time, you're thinking, well, do I just walk away before it all falls apart? Or do I just sit here and do nothing about it and just see what happens? And I feel like, everything feels really positive. Everything feels like this is a really good match for you, Virgo. And it does feel like, I think you're scaring yourself because you think that at the end of the day, your person is just going to take off on you or disappoint you and leave you just feeling like, what the hell was that? But I feel like it's worth just hanging in there for, Virgo. At the end of the day, you've got your own free will. You can do whatever you want to do. But looking at the cards here, it feels like, no, you both were waiting for each other. And now you've got each other. There's a little bit of self-sabotage going on. So really think things through. If you are thinking about walking away or whether you're going to stay, just really think things through and use your intuition on that one, Virgo. And right now, it's saying you're going to do nothing, but you are thinking about what you're going to do next. So just try and hang on to that hope there that you've got with that Star card there, Virgo. So thank you for watching your reading this week, Virgo. If the reading did offer you some guidance or clarity, please give me a like, share, or subscribe so that way I know that the messages got to the people who needed to hear them. I really appreciate you being here, Virgo, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now. Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your reading with me. This is a weekly reading, and it's for the 20th to the 26th of September. My name's Simone, and I'm going to start shuffling your cards to get your reading ready. So please keep in mind that this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. That's okay if it doesn't, but you may also want to check out your moon, Venus, or rising sign to get a better idea of what to expect. So what can Capricorn expect this week, please, universe? Let's get the general vibe around your situation. What can Capricorn expect? So you've got a sign. So somebody's been asking for a sign to make their decision. You've got the decision card here. And you've got tears. So you may be feeling like you are on the wrong path here, Capricorn. You might be feeling like you're going to get bad news, or you may actually just be feeling a bit down at the moment and a bit unsure about what to expect here. This decision that you need to make could really be causing you a lot of stress, actually. I actually do feel like somebody's been crying a lot because you're asking and asking and you're saying, please give me a sign, please tell me what's going to happen here, and you're not getting the answers that you're really waiting for, Capricorn, which is, this is no good. This is not a good situation at all. You've got the Moon, the Ten of Pentacles, and Judgment, and you really are struggling with your emotions at the moment. Now, I know we're going through a pandemic, and some of us are feeling really stuck and trapped because things are blocked. A lot of things are at a standstill, and you're waiting for information. You're waiting to know what it is that you need to do next, Capricorn. And this is really causing you some great concern. It's I guess, pushing you right deep inside yourself. You're thinking thoughts that you wouldn't often be taking yourself to these darker places. But I do feel like that's where you're at the moment, Capricorn, and I'm really sorry that you're going through that. But I feel like some of you are getting really down on yourself, and you're asking for guidance, and you're not seeing the signs, or you're not hearing the signs, and you keep asking, and you're missing the answers that are coming to you. And this decision that you're trying to make here, I feel like you want stability. You're needing stability here. and you don't know which way to go with that at the moment. And with the Judgment card, it's like, come on, just give me a chance. You just want a chance. You just want to be pointed in the right direction. I'm really drawn to this. It's feeling like direction. You need direction. You need to know what to do next so that you can get to that feeling of stability and being stable and having everything in its place and everything as it should be, Capricorn. You just want a chance. Whether it's a second chance with a person, but I feel like it's like, just give me a break. Just let things go right for once. Just let things go in my favor. I'm sick of being the underdog, is how it feels. I don't know, somebody might say that you feel like you're the underdog, or you feel like you're the little person, and you just want things to start going your way, Capricorn. We've got the High Priestess next. So your intuition is telling you that you are coming closer to that wish fulfillment, Capricorn. It is on its way here. You are coming to a part in your life, a phase in your life where you're going to have reason to celebrate. I am so happy that these cards have fallen out here, Capricorn. But your intuition knows. Your intuition is telling you that things are going to go in your favor, but you're just sort of stuck in a rut in the moment. You can't see the good things that are coming because your mind is telling you to expect the worst. Your mind is telling you, you know what, things so often don't go my way, or maybe you're telling yourself you're a failure. Maybe you're telling yourself that things are not going to work out. But this card is telling you that you're almost at your wish fulfillment. You've almost got that stability. I feel like it's at a point where the decision is going to be taken out of your hands. You don't get to make the choice here. I feel like something bigger than us, something bigger than you and I is making the decision for you behind the scenes, and you can't see it. You can't see that you're going to have that reason to celebrate soon, Capricorn. I'm drawn to the black and white pillars here. So everything is black and white. There's no grey area here. There's no fogginess. I feel like everything's being worked out. And I feel like deep down you know it, but you're just really struggling with emotions at the moment. And you don't want failure. And I mean, nobody wants failure. But you don't want to see yourself in that position where you're being let down. You're frightened that you're going to have your heart broken. And I feel like you feel like you're trapped at the moment, and that there's just no way out for you. But if you have a look at this card, the Eight of Swords, even though she's trapped and even though she's surrounded by all these swords, behind her there's actually a bit of hope. She just can't see that behind her there's actually a whole village supporting her, ready to support her. She can't see that because she's blindfolded at the moment. So she's blind to the good things. The Empress is here to say that, you know, there is something new coming for you. Whether it's a new job, whether it's good news, whether it's the house that you've been working towards and waiting for, there is something good coming for you. There's something new. Something's growing here from this Empress, and you do have support in this time. I do feel like you're trying to not let people know just how hard this time is for you. I do feel like you want to tell people just how hard it is, but you're not. And I do feel like you're being so very hard on yourself, Capricorn. But, you know, even if things don't work out exactly as you want them to, it's not the end for you. There's always another chance. Always another chance. It might not be what you want right now, but there's always another chance. You can always try again. You probably don't want to hear that right now. I know somebody just rolled their eyes at me or huffed and puffed at me. But there's always a chance. If something doesn't work out for you right now, it's because there's something else waiting. Something better. Something that's meant for you. But I really do feel like there's good news coming here. You know, these cards do look frightening, but I think it's saying that you're not seeing the good things. You're not seeing that you're supported. Instead, you're really worried about having your heart broken, Capricorn, because, you know, in a lot of respects, that is what you're used to. You're used to heartache, and you're used to having your heart broken, and you're used to just, you know, things fall apart and you just pick yourself up and you just keep going because that's what's expected of you, because you're always strong and you always show people that you're okay and you can get through anything. But I do feel like there's something coming. There is news. Somebody will be communicating with you. I do feel like you really just need to give yourself a break here, Capricorn. The King of Cups is all about wish fulfillment, and the King of Pentacles is about stability. I feel like in your reading last week, you ended up with the King of Pentacles as well, which is, this is big boss energy with the King of Pentacles. He is a winner. He makes things happen. Male or female, the reading's not gender specific, but the King of Pentacles, he, you know, it's reaping what you sow. You put in the work. It's time for you to be in control, and you're getting to that point of stability. You know, reaching your wish fulfillment is going to bring you that emotional stability as well. And I really do feel like you're well on your way, but you just really need to go easy on yourself. Some of you are very close to burnout here. They've given me a name. I've just heard Samantha, Sam or Samantha. And then I've also just heard Judy as well. So Sam or Samantha or Judy. They are the names that have just been thrown at me. So please, thrown out at me. So please take it however it resonates, Capricorn. Also, they're acknowledging that somebody's had a roast dinner. So perhaps you had that for dinner last night, or while you're reading or watching the reading, you might be eating a roast dinner. There's lots of veggies and roast meat and gravy, and they're showing me the works. So, or maybe that's just what you really feel like or what you really like. But please just, you know if it's for you or not, Capricorn. And if it is for you, then they're saying there is something in this message for you, something in this reading for you that they'd like for you to pay attention to. But please just know that there is something good coming. I don't know exactly what it is. You know what it is. You've been working really hard for it, and you feel like you're not going to get it. Now, even if it doesn't turn out exactly as you want it to, Capricorn, keep in mind that that is for a reason, and we all are sick of hearing that things happen for a reason. I know that. Good things come to those who wait. So it's about being patient, and I know, Capricorn, you are one of the masters of patience. And I just heard good things come to those who wait. And there's something here about not giving up. You try again, and you don't give up. And those who just keep trying and those who don't give up, you're always rewarded. So please, just keeping that in mind for the week, please, Capricorn. If you're feeling like you're about to give up, just keep in mind that those who keep trying and those who keep putting in the effort, always rewarded at the end. So moving into the love reading now, Capricorn. What can Capricorn expect for love this week? What is happening in love for Capricorn, please, universe? What can Capricorn expect in love this week? I feel like you want a second chance with somebody here, Capricorn. You're a little bit hesitant, but it's like you've got somebody there and you don't want to let them go. Let's have a look. Victory with the Six of Wands. You're looking for a victory. This is the situation at the moment. This is what's going on with you in regards to love. So you're looking for a victory and you're looking for stability with somebody. You want somebody that you can settle down with and move away from chaos and moving into calmer waters here with the Six of Swords. Stability is the number one for you, Capricorn. That's what you want. You want to... I feel like if I could just get my hands on my person and if I could just tell my person how I feel, that's the message that's coming across right now. It's like they're there, but they're out of reach for some reason. And I feel like you're not telling them exactly how you feel. I feel like you're not saying that you want that stability, and you might be holding back with your feelings a little bit, even though they are the person that you want. They are the person that you want to settle down with. And this is how you're feeling about your person. So you feel like it's the right time for you to come in and be honest with them and offer them loyalty, because this has been going on for a while, Capricorn. I've just been quite drawn to the infinity sign on top of this magician's hoodie here. And I'm feeling like this has been in the making for a long time. So you've known this person for quite some time. If you haven't, it could just be that you've been working towards finding somebody to settle down with. But I really feel like you've known this person for quite some time, and you want to tell them that you're ready. You want to be honest with them. You want to tell your person that you're ready, because you've been carrying this love for them for so long now that it's time to just put it out there. You know, you've got the wheel there. It's time. The wheel is about things happening at the right time and divine timing. I'm feeling like you're closing off a cycle here as well, where you're done with not making a move, Capricorn. I feel she's got these dice around her neck, and I feel like you're ready to roll the dice. You're ready to take a bit of a gamble here and let your person know how you're feeling about them. It's time. You're sick of waiting. You're sick of pretending that you don't have these big feelings for your person. I think it might be time to get your romance out, Capricorn, and let your person know exactly what it is that you want. You know, take charge in this situation. But let's see how your person's feeling about you. Your person feels like you don't care too much, Capricorn. Your person feels like perhaps you're not giving enough. They're a bit wounded at the moment. They're trying to heal their heart here because they've wanted you for a long time, and they think about telling you. Perhaps they have told you, but they think about telling you, and then they don't. They pull back, and you know, they've been carrying this love for a really long time. We've got the Knight of Pentacles here, but there's this, they want to tell you, but there's this hesitation. The Knight of Pentacles it says what's on their mind, but your person's frightened to tell you. I feel like, Capricorn, they have told you before and you were not ready to hear that. So you did not give them what it was that they wanted at the time. They've retreated. They're now healing from that. They're now healing from trying to have that victory with you, and you were like, no, it's not the right time. So they've withdrawn from you, but now you've closed up that cycle where you were not ready, and now you're ready for it. Your person is feeling a little bit hesitant because you were a little bit cold with them in the past. That's not to say that they don't have big feelings for you. They do, because they think about making contact with you or letting you know how they feel. They want to tell you. They're just hesitant. They're so close, but they're not sure that that's the right thing to do because of how you reacted, or because of how you were presenting in the past, sort of up until this point. But I feel like it's something that you both want. So let's have a look at what the outcome is going to be here, Capricorn? What is the outcome? You've got the King of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Two of Wands. So there is a lot of passion here. I feel like you want to tell your person, Capricorn, but you're frightened that that's going to make them run away. Even though that's what they want to, you think that they're not going to want you as much as you want them. But it's feeling like you're going to take control of the situation. I feel like you're going to be moving very slowly. As I said, you are closing up a cycle here, and I feel like that's what the Ten of Wands is about. You're trying to close up the cycle here of not knowing what you want, or of being too scared to go and get what you want. And then you've got the Two of Wands here, which is about making a decision. Could also be a bit about travel. Your person might be at a distance from you. But I feel like in this respect, you've made the decision. You want to go towards your person. You're frightened that they're going to get away from you because you were not offering enough in the past. And I do feel like now you've made your decision. Although it's frightening for you, I don't feel you're going to come in with a very big display here, and you're not going to sort of declare your love and be shouting it from the rooftops, Capricorn. But I do feel like you've got the courage now to make contact with your person and let them know that, I don't know, maybe you miss them, you'd really like to see them, or you just want to have a chat with them. And I feel like that will lead to you opening up a bit more to your person, because now you know what it is that you want, and you're done with, it's like out with the old, in with the new. You're done with the old way that you were operating and functioning in regards to love. And I feel like now you know that you do not want to let your person go. So you're really thinking about making a move towards them here, and letting them know, because you do not want to lose them. So I feel like you've got that strength and that courage and that confidence behind you now as well, Capricorn, to just go for it. But thank you so much for listening to your reading this week, Capricorn. If you did get some guidance or clarity from this reading, I really would appreciate a like, share, or subscribe, so that I know that the readings are getting to the people who need to hear them. But thank you so much. I wish you all the best for the week, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.